Are we live yet? That's the question. What am I doing actually? Let me quickly check Discord. Like this. Perfect. Yes, okay, cool. YouTube picked me up, that's fine. Welcome everyone on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. All right. Let me wait till some people come up. Not quite sure what people are doing on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, probably something else. But it's fine for the people that want to hang out today. Hey, welcome. Welcome, everyone. What up, Rafael? Hey, hyper-productive. Yeah, man. That's what we're trying to be. What we're trying to be. So actually, let's wait for a bit, right? Let's a little bit let it sink in. Yeah, I did some interesting stuff already. We have the order books rendering out perfectly. We have the trades. We have the sticks running, right? We can move to lines. We can do everything what we want. Lazar, what up, man? Ashton Reeve, what is up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah. It's pretty warm inside of this room. But hey, I take this for the team. And I slept well. That basically means that I'm a little bit of a better person today in comparison to last stream. Yeah, that was wild, right? I know. But hey, like I'm learning each and every single day. So what I want to first cover before we dive in, we're gonna do some Svelte, some front end, some back end. A lot of stuff needs to happen, of course, right? But first of all, people ask me why I'm building this, right? Why I'm building TechTraders? Well, for a very important reason, because there are a lot of traders, right? Especially in this new era, there are a lot of traders coming in, also in the crypto markets, in the forex markets, in the stocks, especially forex crypto, and I still see also a lot of indicators, but I still see people trading in a wrong way, right? And who am I to judge that? Is because I am active in the markets for a very long time, right? As an engineer, I worked for exchanges, I worked for market makers. I worked for crypto platforms, trading platforms, analytics platforms. So I have a lot of experience in the markets. And can I beat the market? That's a completely different thing. But I know how they operate, and that's why I'm building TechTrader, because you have people, they are trading based on. You have people trading on indicators, which is completely BS, right? Indicators are good to help you, to give you a good overview of what's going on. But the problem is basing your trades out of indicators is wrong, because most of these indicators are lagging. Especially in TradingView, if you have an EMA or an RSI or something like that, it's a lagging indicator. It basically means that the result you're going to see on your screen is lagging, right? It's a false information. So you're going to see that it's a good opportunity to trade, but actually it's not. And that's a problem, right? It's good to give you an overview, your bias or something, that's fine. But to actually take a trade, that's bad. And then you have the price action traders, which basically base themselves on candlesticks, which is a little bit better. And what they do is basically they draw lines and they say, okay, cool. Wait, I'm actually garbage at, can I delete this thing? I actually don't know how to draw these things here. They're gonna say like this is, for example, a support. Of course, this is not, because we are in the 1 minute chart. And they're gonna say, okay, cool, I'm gonna base my trade basically if this candle goes up here, right, and it takes the support line, then I'm gonna take a trade because we're probably going up, and I can set my Fibonacci line or something to take profits and all that stuff with the risk and reward and yada 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 yada. And then they set their stop loss here or something. That's not gonna work. Why? Because it's already better, but it's not gonna work because these candlesticks, right? A lot of people don't know how the markets work, but these candlesticks are basically a representation of the price at a certain time frame, right? That's the only thing they do. It's a price, right? So you can see it here, for example. This is the current price of Bitcoin, Now, how is this price being determined? Well, people say it's supply and demand. Yes, but you can even make it more simple. The price of Bitcoin is the last traded price somebody bought or sold Bitcoin. The last rate in the market, the last market rate. That's the price of an asset. Nothing more, nothing less. So, but people say, for example, okay, here, for example, there's this big red candle, right? They say, okay, cool. This is bad because look at this large candle. Well, of course, not large, but I don't have more data right now. They say, oh, look at that, that's bad. But that's basically just a price movement, right? Of course, it tells you something, but it does not tell you everything because you don't have access. Well, now you do, but on TradingView, you don't have access to the order books. And that's actually where that's the heart of the market, right? It's basically the engine of what happens in the market. And people that trade this price action on candles, they don't see what's going on. So they think, for example, here this little candle. Of course, this is completely not true what I'm gonna say now. It's just an example. This candle here. Basically, you say, okay, this is a small price movement, but nobody is telling you that, because behind the scenes there could be something that is called, for example, I'm going to take a very well-known example, iceberg orders or elephant orders, for example, right? You can never detect them here, right? So you can see that you can see a candle and the price stays the same, and then people say, yeah, it's an undecisive candle, right? The market is not going up, the market is not going down. We don't know, the candle is undecided. Like, how do you call it? These special wicks, people give them a name. These candles with big wicks up, big wicks down, but a small candle body. But they don't know because they don't have access to the order books. It could be that somebody is making an iceberg order, which is basically he's placing a limit order, but he does not show his true cards, right? The cards in his hands, he doesn't show it. He for example, he want to offload, I don't know, 50 million in the market, but he only gonna place small portions of that size into the market. So people want to try to clear it, like algorithms want to try to clear that wall, because then they can go up or whatever they need to do. But the problem is that when he detects that his order is almost eaten, he's going to place another one at the same level or close to the same level. So people think he's offloading 5 million, but he's actually keep offloading until his 50 million is completely in the market. And then the price stays the same, but the intention of the market is completely different. And that's something you cannot see. And that's very important. If you're willing to have an edge in trading, you need to know these concepts. And that's why I'm building this TechTraders thing, because right now you're gonna have beautiful charting opportunities, but you're also gonna have access to these order books. And very important is, a lot of traders have no coding experience. So they are basically have no opportunity to build these complex alerts or these powerful alerts. So they don't need to sit on these charts, watching these charts all the time, checking these order books like a madman. No, they can go to blueprints here. They can create a blueprint, right? A beautiful alert, which has access to the order book, which TradingView doesn't have. You can have real-time access to, for example, best bids, best ask, and I'm gonna add a lot of more metrics, the real-time trades, right? The real-time trade counters, the real-time volumes, and whatever you want directly from the market in real time. So you have no lagging indicators. You're basically trading like a big boy without coding experience. That's why I'm building this, because I see a big opportunity here. If this is interesting, you can go to TechTraders.com, this beautiful website which I made myself, and you can here get notified when we launch. So we're gonna send you an email when it's time to take your opportunity, when it's time to take your edge. Beautiful. God damn it, I didn't record this. This is so fucking annoying, man. Before I was so willing to stream, I said I need to record this so I don't need to have script quality. And now I'm fucking did not record this beautiful explanation here. Anyway, doesn't matter. This is always the same with me. I don't understand. Anyway, this is not gonna work, this markets, because I changed the route here. If I click this, we're gonna work out, no problem. Do chart, press enter, and we have this beautiful thing loaded up. So yeah, let's get started. So what I want to do today is I want to take a closer look to these alerts here. I'm gonna change some stuff up, and I'm also, you see this order book and trades panel. So the problem is, if you're building front ends, the problem is if you're building some complex applications, it's always where I'm gonna place things, because there are a lot of things needs to happen, but where are they gonna happen and how are they gonna happen without the user being completely overloaded with panels and buttons and nested alerts and all that stuff. So we need to think about that, right? Before we start, Andre Albuquerque, I know you hate that this always turns into a Q&A, but just a single question. What is the main difference between actors and event queues or stuff like that? That's a hard question on this beautiful Sunday. What's the difference? Well, at the core of to make it simple, an actor has its own event queue, basically, right? So how a traditional programming, and actors are very, very underrated. So the thing is, how traditional programs work is you make a function, and that function is gonna, for example, you have a server, right? And you have I need to think about this. You have a function and you want to process some data, right? So you take the data in, you do some calculations, and then, for example, a couple other things needs to do the same thing. Needs to do a different thing with the same data. So you're going to write one function that takes in the data, and then you're going to write two other functions that takes in the same data but do different things, right? Maybe one function is going to save that into a database, and the other function is going to manipulate that data, do some calculations, and I don't know, make a response or write an email or whatever. And you can already see that if you have one function that takes in data, but your application needs to do a lot of stuff, you're going to make a lot of functions that operate on the same data. So what's going to happen is that you need to, if you do this in a concurrent environment, you need to basically use a lot of mutexes, because if this is happening in Go routines or in threads or whatever, in coroutines or whatever language you use, you need to make sure that each time you're going to process that data in another thread, green thread, coroutine, whatever, you need to lock your state, right? Because otherwise you're going to have inconsistent results, right? Database conditions and all that stuff, data corruption. So then people come up with event queues, where basically a Kafka or something, or a RabbitMQ, where you put something on an event queue. Each time you receive data, you put it on an event queue, and then every piece of your application can subscribe to an event and can process that event whenever he pleases, whenever it pleases, right? And that's the same thing with actors, right? Each actor is a single piece of computation that has some state, right? You could have a trade actor, an order book actor, notification actor, an alert actor, a script actor, whatever. All these different actors, and you can send them messages, and what's going to happen is they are going to receive that message, and they each are going to have their own message queue, where they're going to take a message off, an event off, and going to process that. So it is kind of the same, but still not, because like I said, they each have, so you have one event queue, for example, in a RabbitMQ with different event types, and an actor is basically just a single piece of computation that can receive different types, different kind of events. So there are basically little event queues, all interconnected, that operate on their state in sync. Well, in sync without the need of, they're gonna process each message one by one, if that makes sense. And they all run in a separate, let's call it thread, in a separate space of computation, whatever, something like that. It's a different programming, it's a different programming style. It's not something that is taught or used a lot, but most of the applications that you're building don't need them. But I do. But it's a very high concurrent, low latency environment, right? Salam alaikum, Fabian. Alaikum salam. All right, so the first thing that I'm gonna do here is this thing, right? So we have this panel. Of course, my face is in the way here. I know, but it doesn't matter. So this top bar is that's gonna get deleted. This bar is gonna replace this bar, and this is from the TradingView chart itself, but it's the TechTraders data, right? So we're using the charting library, but we use our own data. TradingView does not come with data, right? So what I'm thinking is, we have this flex thingy, then we have these panels here. What we could do with this panel is make a debug thingy real quick. Only it's a border thing. We could do hover border blue 500 just to see. Oh yeah, it's not. Hover border 4. Yeah. So now we can see this. We have these panels here. That's fine. And then we are going to do the same thing with the chart. Is not in a panel, I see. No, that's fine. What happens if we do that in a panel? What happens if we do that in a panel without a border? That ain't gonna work. Alright, it doesn't matter. Alright, so actually, to be honest, it was a bad idea. I want to make some debug thingy here where I could see exactly where these panels are, because they're going to get very complicated here, but let's not do this. So what I'm trying to do is, when people make an alert, right? So they can make an alert with their blueprint, right? You could select your blueprint here, so it's very powerful. You could, of course, set alerts in TradingView, but the thing is, they are not as comprehensive as or powerful as the alerts that we are going to make in TechTrader. Why is my music borked? Let me do it again. This one. So you can see that it's going to get complicated here. So if we create this thing, which we need to do later on, which actually already worked-ish, then we need to show these alerts. So how are we going to do that? So I was thinking of making a panel here that they can click open. So what I'm going to do is, I think we need to copy this with this min width of 300 for scaling issues. Then we're going to put this panel here, right? Then we're going to say, we can actually do this. You see now we have two panels. We can make this panel a border left. Yeah. And it's going to be a border L4, border app, because that's a custom style. Right, now we have this beautiful thing, of course. We have a border B here, which we don't need, actually. No, that's fine. Yeah, that's already better. You see, now we have these two panels here, right? Looks like TradingView. It is, but it's better. It's the TradingView charts, by the way, right? We're using the TradingView charting library because TechTrader doesn't focus on charting itself. Because our slogan is reduce chart time, minimize chart time, maximize profits, because we're focusing on what actually need to be focused on, which is liquidity, not liquidity, is real-time alerts, real-time computations, real-time blueprints, and then also for the people that are for the people that are not into programming, they can use visual style blueprints. For the people that are into programming, they can make with API or with visually, but they can subscribe with WebSockets over the computed result, which is never seen in the whole fucking industry before, right? But now it is, and it will be very clear why. Yeah, so now we have this panel here, so we don't need this this thing here. Where do you invest now? Nowhere. I invest in my own. Andre Albuquerque. Yeah, I know Albuquerque from Breaking Bad. So alerts panel here. What's going on here? Can I save this? Alright, so that's the thing. So maybe we need to maybe we copy this, close this. Not quite sure what you guys prefer, but I think making a menu here, a small menu, which is gonna be, I don't know, what is a px? Let's suck something out of our thumb, 80 px or something, right? That's always good. 80 is always, that's maybe too much. Let's do 72 maybe, because it feels good. That's actually too much. 68. 86 by the way. 69 would be better, but 8 pixels, you know. You guys cannot see this, right? That's better, right? Of course. Yeah, it's like mobile is not gonna. No, that's not gonna work yet. There's gonna be a pain in the ass to make this mobile, but I think I'm just gonna scrape out of these things, right? So we could actually try this with a lucid icon. Actually, what do we have? Do we have an alert icon? Alert circle icon, something like that. You guys can wait. This is that. Wait. You guys cannot see that. That's so annoying, actually. That's fine. I will leave it there, right? Actually, it's still too much. I think 58, and I think we are in the range that I can actually use Tailwind classes itself. This is actually better. This is going to be a flex call items justify sender maybe. Oh shit, that's actually bad. It's item sender. Alright, that's fine, right? And then we could give this a px of what is py of 2 because it's generic, right? And then you could actually do something like, to be honest, this is a flex call. Yeah, okay, cool, I see. So we could do space y, maybe 4 or something, and then copy this thing a couple times, and then we have a menu. It's still too much. Actually, to be honest, we don't need this minimum width, to be honest, right? Look at that, because now we can actually just do a px of 2. Let's do less. I think 3 is better. Look at that. Look at that. Do I need to zoom, guys? Right. So this is going to be a button. On click. Can I do an on click here without? Wait, actually, to be honest. What's going on here? What's going on here? Hi. All right, look at that. We got ourselves a Putin. You're such an inspiration, Anthony. I really like your exceptional work, guys. Like I said, I love you. Look at that, 36 views, which is actually nothing. But I love to be here with you. And my previous stream, I know I was not the most enjoyable character. I had a bad day. and I was reflecting that on everybody on the stream, which is bad, which is my fault. But today is a completely different day. I reflected on myself and I said, Anthony, stop. Behave. So I'm here and I do this not for the money. I do this for you guys. I do this because I'm a loner and I want to have some friends. And you are my only friend. Anyway. Yeah, this is going to be this. I think this is going to be it, right? So we need this menu here, which always stays the same. So if we click this button here, now it's alerting. We want to close this alert panel, right? And then if we click this button, then something else opens. I don't know, right? It's just a POC, right? And then we're gonna make an alert and render it out in this thing. But first of all, we need to close that. It's already a problematic problem because we need to hassle with state. So this is this panel here, right? So the thing is that I don't really like the way I did this. So if I do hidden here, right? You see that's perfectly fine. Look at that, how beautiful, right? Oh, right, so we have this menu. And then if we unhidden this, can we please? Yeah. All right, how are we gonna do this? Of course, I need to split this out. Show alert panel. That's going to be a boolean. Let's say false here, just for the sake of. Couple things. Because do we want to destroy the state? So there's a lot of important things that I'm actually not the best in. And that you need to take in consideration, because if you're going to close these, normally I think we should use a component so we can actually destroy it, and then we can destroy the state it holds, because right now we are in this page here, which has so much state, and we are keeping adding state into this page. And when are we cleaning up? When do we need to clean up? Nobody knows, right? It's going to be very difficult to track. So if you make that a component, like a Dutch guy, a component, then you maybe can destroy the state. The question about, yeah, we will see how it goes. So we have these panels here. So we could do something like this, I think. And if show alert panel, then /if maybe, right? So it's false, and then this function here, we're gonna actually do toggle alert panel, not model, panel. Of course, we don't have that function, that's fine. We're gonna change up the game. We're not gonna write these const functions, we're gonna write plain functions here. Because, I don't know, function, and we're gonna call this toggle alert panel. We're gonna say show alert panel is gonna be show alert panel. Is that a thing? Oh yeah, but you can do these things. You can do this in TypeScript. You can say, how is this even possible? Like, hey, the show alert panel only takes false. This makes no sense. This makes no fucking sense at all. That you can do that, to be honest. Yeah, okay, I need to open up my full screen here, guys. I'm so sorry. I need to refresh because yeah. Damn, this is weird behavior, not gonna lie. Ah, damn, this is nasty. What's going on here? I know what it is. Yeah, I know what it is. The problem is this, right? So the DOM is not yet. You could do this, like this, right? You could do class flex, and then you could say show alert panel, question mark. And then we're gonna say, let me do a flex here, otherwise we do a hidden, right? And then we do this, save that. Why is it doing, oh yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. No! Damn. Can you give advice on how to build pretty UIs like you do as a backend developer? Practice, 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 man. Because by the end of the day, like I said, if you're a backend engineer, but you're also very good at building good and beautiful UIs, like all that stuff here, you're unbeatable. You're unbeatable. You're a superhuman. You're a superhuman. Like I said, you need to learn how to code, which is basically the same, right? If you front end, back end, it's writing code. It's a kind of little bit of different. It doesn't really matter. If you can build backends, if you can build front ends, and you can sell, the world is nothing anymore for you. Your life is gonna be completely different. Because a lot of people in my community, it's a little bit my fault, they are very focused on low-level programming, and the only thing they do is oh, and this, and you need to use pointers, and you need to clean up memory, and you need this, and yada yada. But like I said before, guys, if you can build backend systems and you can build front-end, beautiful front-end user experience, you can connect these two together, and then you can sell that. Like I said, your life is completely different. You can do whatever the fuck you want, whenever the fuck you want. And it's all practice, right? It's all practice. It is what it is. It's a little bit tedious, right? The front end is tedious because, yeah, it's a little bit nitpicky, ticky, wicky, licky. But hey, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, that's part of the game. Okay, but this doesn't solve this annoying problem here. So the weird thing is that if I delete this, if I just say flex here, that's gonna work perfectly fine. If I do hidden, perfectly fine. Is that what this? This is a flex 1, right? So this is a flex 1. I need a flexbox specialist right now. I'm also trying with grid. I tried this with grid, but grid is like, I don't know, man. Do an alert model instead. Yeah, but the thing is, this is fine. This is creating alert. This is all models. This is perfectly fine. But what I want is that if you're at your chart and you're watching stuff and you click this thing open, you cannot see it because I'm terrible, actually. Yeah. And you click this thing open, then this pops open, right? So you can see your alerts and meanwhile watch your chart, right? Instead of an overlay that's in top of that thing. You can make it draggable, but hey. This is actually nice. Can I refresh this? Yeah, now we have a beautiful thing. Now this is perfectly fine. So the problem with this is actually the, where is this button here? Otherwise, wait, what's going on here? What's going on? Why am I so bad? Why am I so bad? Oh, it's model open. Alerts. Oh man, it's so warm in here. If is alert panel open, right? But that doesn't fix our problem, right? This is not gonna fix anything. Man, how does it? How did we call that? Show alert panel. You see, it basically. I know why this. This is a flex 1, so this is gonna stay flex 1 until forever. Maybe we still need a grid. Now you could say we make a grid calls 4, a grid call 6. Let the chart span 4 calls. Let this panel span 1 call, 2 calls. No. So this is gonna be 5 calls. This is gonna be 1 call, and then if we add this, or we do just a call auto call thingy, it's gonna be the same shenanigans, right? What happens if this is no flex? No flex 1. Yeah, you see? We could also use a drawer, right? A drawer jumps in from the sides as an overlay. Which is actually exactly what we do. But the only thing is that I want this other book to come over. So we have always a view on that. How can I push that in? I need some help here, I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna lie, mate. Right, let's refresh this. Yeah, now it's better. We're gonna make a drawer, I think. If you click this, you see, it should push everything on the side. If we use a drawer, I don't know, is it gonna be DaisyUI? I think they have a drawer somewhere. Drawer. You see, this is a drawer. You see this? So it draws in, but then it shoves over my older book, right? Copy paste. Where do we need to put that? I think it doesn't actually matter where we put that thing. Is this actually wrapped in divs? No, it isn't. Old code. It's yeah. Maybe we need to place it here. We can't. Something is wrong here. Drawer, yeah. DaisyUI is actually not the best because the problem is they use all kind of techniques to open drawer. Look at that, something like this, but then on the other side, right, to show your alerts. Actually, to be honest, it could be this thing, but then your chart is completely wacky, right? I don't know. I'm thinking about this. You see, that's what I mean by an undecisive candle, kind of, right? Right, so it goes up and it goes down, but it stays kind of close body. And people think that the market is going sideways, which actually it kind of is because, but the thing is that it could be underlying in the other books could be completely different scenario. It could be a hidden story you cannot see if you have, unless you have access to them, right? Page content here. What the hell is going on here? How do we activate this? What is that? So this is this button. This is gonna be so sad. I think I need to write something myself because this is gonna be. We need this label need. Okay, so drawer button is basically this button clause. It makes no sense at all. I don't think we need that, to be honest. It is just the label here. What else is going on? Oh, wait. Still had this stupid thing. What's going on here? Why? You guys cannot see that, but why is this stupid button here? This is the drawer toggle, my drawer. An A element should have an A element should have a an href attribute. There is no element. Oh, this thing. Yeah. We don't care about that. That should be good. Okay, it's just a label here. So the problem is, if I delete this, now this is gone. This is DaisyUI. It's this UI only works with CSS, right? So now we have access to JavaScript. So you could use Melt UI, but that's. I just want to experiment this real quick with this drawer here. So it's going to be my drawer. It's this 4 thingy that triggers this. Actually, to be honest, can I do this? That would be nasty. Huh. Look at that. Now we have this drawer. So the problem is going to be that if you click this thing and you let it slide from here, you can never click it again because it's hidden. That would be so BS. Actually, drawing from here is not that bad. It's not worse because now you have... Oh wait, you can just click out of it. Can we do escape also? No, we can't. Because let's say you're watching this thing and you want to see, okay, what are my alerts? You can click here, you see your alerts here. And you still have access to all this stuff. You can still see your chart, kinda. Right? What is going on here? Why is this so big? Right? What do you think? Yeah, indeed, Bjorn. It's the BTN primary shenanigans. Man, I'm still... that's not what I want. It's like, I have something in my mind, how I wanted to see it look, and it's not happening. And that makes me sad. This drawer is nice, but I don't like it. Or maybe I do. I don't know. Like I said, I wanna have this come out here. If you make this alert later on and we click this thing, we're gonna create that. Then I wanna see them. It should be. It's also way too slow. It's like, look at that. This is way too slow action. I like this snappy. It needs to be snappy. Das kleine krokodil, ja? Okay, let's go back to the Daisy thingy. Where is Daisy? Okay, drawer. Responsive. Drawer that opens from the right button of the page. Yeah, buddy. That's what we need actually. What is this? Navbar menu for desktop plus sidebar drawer for mobile. Okay, that's fine. Where is my attribute table? Here. Toggle content. Oh, for the hidden checkbox that controls the drawer. Here. Drawer open. You can actually manually control that if you want. The label covers the content while the drawer is open. It's this one. What are they doing, man? You see, now we have no overlay. And now we can also not close it anymore. How can we... It's fine. Okay, that was too optimistic. That was too optimistic. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe here. Transition none. Is that a thing? I just guessing this. No. Bad guess. Right, bad guess. Maybe I'm close, maybe I'm far away. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes you win the lottery by guessing. Okay, so that's that. So let's try. So if this is the thing, then it's fine. Okay, is what background has this, right? BG base 200. Wait, is it tailwind config? Dark 300 is what it needs. What is base then? That's way too dark. Okay, I can see that working. It should shrink or expand the chart when you hide and hide the flex from that. Exactly, Bjorn. And if you can solve that for me, that would be nice. Because it doesn't work. So this is an option. This is option 1. The drawer. Because we don't know how to fix it. Another option is what I want to see is actually no drawer. Is no drawer, but is, copy this, save this, is an on click of toggle alert panel, right? But then it doesn't shift. You see what happens? Now it works. Yeah, because the chart takes in a flex one. So how can we can solve that very easily? Look at this. But I want to have it flex one. Man, we can do something nasty, right? is the nastiest. Like, I'm a real nasty boy, I don't know why. But that's not how it should operate, right? Nah! It doesn't work. Show alert panel. Nah, it's not gonna work, man. Because yes, Kia, I know, I'm trying. For programming, yeah, I made this myself. Completely. The chart is trading view. So basically, this part here, right? The chart is trading view. So basically, this part, right, is the trading view chart. But all the rest is mine, right? The bloop, everything here. I made it myself, right? Blueprints and all that stuff. It pushes us in. What? How is this possible? Wait. So this is flex 1. Yeah, flex 1. Flex 1 means, if I let me think a little bit. So flex 1 means like take the whole space, and these are sitting at the min W of 300 peaks. Why? Actually, to be honest, because why? No, it should be min. It should be minimum width. It should be a minimum width. It should be a minimum width. Should be a minimum width. Because why is this a hardcore thing? Because if you wanna try to resize the window, it's going to make it small. I don't want that. It needs to stay 300 peaks, because on mobile we're gonna do it differently, right? Mixed width. Min width is fine. So a minimum width of 300 peaks, that's needed. I don't think these panels are causing the problem. It's the max width screen. Maybe that's gonna fix it. This is a flex. We calculate the height. Why do we need to calculate the height? Because we wanna have, it's important. And this is a hardcore thing. I've just guessed it until it was right. Okay, let's reset real quick. Max N was this. Max W. That's maybe why it worked. Wait, this way full. We're gonna delete that real quick. Why is everything so small? Oh, this is the max. This needs to be the min. Okay, we are at the equilibrium. Delete this flex. 1. This doesn't need to be a flex at all. So now we don't have anything. This needs to be a W screen. Yeah, okay. We're okay, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. No, W screen. This is gonna be a W. No. Pattern diff should have a W full. Yeah, this one, right? That's a pattern diff. Okay, guys, help me. What's going on here? This. If we have grid, I think with grid it's gonna be grid is better. But the problem with grid is you cannot set a minimum width, right? I think with the grid you can't. The thing is, this W full, is working, right? Which is actually the same as a flex 1 in my opinion, right? Whiskey is not advised. Yeah, I know. But this is not, you can see that it does not, is not really resizable yet because the chart needs to be resized. I need to fix that. But if we refresh, look at that. Then we still have this beautiful, this stays the same. That's important, right? The chart can shrink until a certain point, of course, because at medium screens, we're probably gonna delete this, right? At medium screens, this order book is gonna disappear, right? But this pumps everything. I think it's because this is a W full, so you could do... Can we do something like... That's not gonna work. This is actually... I think it's Minway. That's all, man. Oh, peaks. Yeah, it's still... Because there is space left, yeah. Maybe it's some mics. No, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna be it. It's not gonna be it, guys. Sometimes you cannot stay too long at the same problem. So what we could do... and push everything else off the screen, Derek. That's actually true, right? I know it's the chart, right? The question rather is, how do I... Like I said, I'm not a diff engineer, right? Actually, I am, because I only use diffs, right? I use this for everything. Diffs all over the place. Because it doesn't matter, I think. I don't think it matters too much. But in companies, I'm getting fired. I'm getting fired for sure. Because they are too busy with all these things, and you know, it takes them a year to build this, right? In the front end, while I'm basically building and the backend and the front end just in 7 days. So. But the costs of diffs and problems and all that stuff. Wait, so let's not this one. It's the big chart. This one. Whoop. This is full screen false, but that if you do true, then we're gonna have a big problem, right? Because this calculates, yeah. but this, guys, listen, no. This is exactly what we want. This is exactly what we want. Look at that. It pushes this out, I know. But that's the problem at this chart, right? That's actually what I want, right? So you're busy, of course, don't mind the scroll bar. You're busy and all that stuff, right? And you say, okay, cool, I wanna check my alerts, what do I have? Boom, here, and you can do some stuff and then click it, bam, right? And you're done. And you still see, because you're gonna have compute and other stuff, right? Compute and everything is gonna be here. Maybe you wanna, I don't know what we're gonna do there. It's just the first iteration, because these things are probably gonna move. Set the shard as a responsive property. Yeah, it has a responsive property, but the problem is right now, guys, is this. Because I was aware, the problem is it cannot know the height of its container. And what I'm doing here is that on mount, I'm getting the container here and I'm calculating the bounding regs of this thing. So we can fit the chart precisely in it. Look at it. If I don't do this, if I don't... Can I do this? Fucking TypeScript, man. Hey, it's a full screen, man. Yeah, I have a special thing. So instead of removing this, I do this. So I duplicate it. So I have some kind of a... I know it's... You see, this is working perfectly fine. Right now we can toggle this, right? Beautiful, beautiful. Problem is the bottom. The bottom is the problem. So even though it's full screen, it takes full screen as the full screen. So it computes, I have an idea. Oh, that's why. Are we gonna try to do something fancy? I think we need to do a recomputed value of this container get client bounding next. Or we can do this. It's only height, right? It's only the height. Wait. No, if it's full screen, you cannot do anything. Remove full screen. I know. Full screen needs to be away, but the problem is, I need to recompute that each time we click this thing. I think. Look, this is a problem. You see? Now I need to set this. Now I need to compute this thing. Now I need to compute. This is how it was, right? This is how it was. This is how I did it, and it works perfectly fine until we click this button, because it has a hard-coded height. Take a look at intersection observers. Ooh. How does it work? Okay, it's not like that. How can I recompute this? We can't get client bonding, right? It's not gonna fucking work. That ain't gonna work, man. I was trying to automatically recompute this shit. Which chart library is that? TradingView. Yeah, I once solved a similar with a crappy timer. Because if we, the chart, setting the chart to automatic, to full screen is ideally, but the problem is it calculates full screen as the full screen, right? So the problem is that I want to fit it into my screen, which is gonna cause problems. That's the first thing. If we click this button here, so that's what we know, then basically the chart has a fixed width, so it's gonna offset everything to the left out of my screen. Okay, so what do I need to do is I need to notify I have the best idea in the world. Look at this, what I'm gonna do, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna use the editor. No, not the editor, man. Let me hack something together. What do we have here? Let's fuck the model store. Nobody cares. We dump it somewhere. And we're gonna call this export const. I'm gonna refactor it later on anyway. Resize chart equals writable of a boolean. No, that's not this. It's gonna be we don't need to, right? Boolean. Fuck this. Boom, 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 boom. Now we're gonna go back to the chart here, right? And we're gonna say here resize chart subscribe value val. Hey, val. And we're gonna say if val. That's not gonna work because this is already instantiated. This is already instantiated, man. Actually, to be honest. God damn it! How is this simple thing so complicated? I'm gonna do nasty stuff. That's what it is. I'm gonna copy things. This, we don't need that. Where's this? An iChart library widget. Yeah, that's that. Like this. Active chart. Can we set the fucking width, please? Yeah. But that's the wizard's constriction, man. That's the wizard. And I have the attention span of nothing. I have some coffee left. That's amazing. That's actually lucky. That's a lottery. I won the lottery. Because normally, I don't need this stupid video for plebs, man. Plebs. It's a Pepega videos for people. Oh, they want to draw one time a chart and they're happy. No, we want to do real stuff. But we're using their charted library. With my data, it's 10 times better and they have 20 times better. Because we have real-time order book information, they don't. So they're gonna buy me very soon. Because I'm using their charts anyway. Like I said, it's easy. Auto resize, no, you can't. Auto size a boolean. Wait, what's that? Am I using that? Ay, caraca. This is what they call hacking. And that's why people don't like frontend because, yeah. Full screen. What is auto size? Boolean value showing whether the chart should use all the available space in the container and resize when the container time is resized. Yes, of course. That's what we need. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course, that's what we need. What am I doing here with all this stuff? Of course, that's what we need, man. Are we returning chart? We don't. We don't return anything. Doesn't really matter. Let's do const here. Let's keep it clean like a beautiful baby. Restart chart. We don't need this. What is this? On mount? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Then this model store here. Execute research chart. Beautiful, beautiful, man. This is what we want. Look at this, guys. I'm so happy. Dopamine. Make your own charting. Like, well, guys, I was busy. Like, I want to focus first on. Listen, this is a hard problem to solve. Because you're gonna say. Not a lot of people can do this because it's a very hard problem to solve. The charting library is... That's nothing, right? The charting library, no big of a deal, right? If tomorrow TradingView says, hey, you cannot use my chart, okay, it's fine. That's not a big of a problem. That's why they also give it for free, right? Because the most important thing on a chart is not the charting library. It's the data. It's the data. And we are going to use this. Of course, we're going to have candlesticks, but nobody... Yeah, okay, because it's not... But we are going to draw our blueprints on that, right? We're going to draw a real-time in the behavior of your algorithms on that. That's the thing, right? So you can see them in action on your fucking screen. So I don't need to write the stupid charting library myself, like, or use night vision, which I used first. People are already... Like, this has already been done for me, so I don't need to focus on this. This is also not the key part, right? It's the blueprints that's going to be DG cool stuff. But where is my big one? This one. Look at that. You can make super big ones, right? Like big scripts. You know what I mean? Big scripties. Market maker algorithms. Subscribe with WebSockets. Even, oh, you're not a coder, no problem. You can make alerts here. You can make alerts, boom, right? Connect them and get notified. Trade like a fucking institution without coding skills. Like I said. The problem is a lot of people tried, but they went into the wrong direction. Now I come in and I basically take the best of everything that already exists and I can build it myself as a solo wolf. Why not? Nobody can build this without a team of 12, but I can. So I don't need any money. I don't need any front-end engineers. I don't need marketing. I don't need back-end engineers because I do everything myself. I have every data. I have the order books. I have trades volume. I have everything. And they all work in these scripts. It already works. All right, cool. So now alerts. Hey. I was just being sarcastic. Yeah, there is, but I would love to have own charts, but like I said, there is nobody, like I said, we need to be honest here, nobody in the fucking world is going to make better charting than TradingView, let us be honest. We need to be honest, right? What's going on here, yeah? Price is pumping, guys. What is this? It's fine, it's the 1 minute chart, so it's always pumping, you know what I mean, doesn't really matter. And these candles are basically spot on, right? They are exactly like Binance, exactly as the exchange, exactly. And it's my own data. And they are being made from trades. They are not being made from the candle API. They are coming from the trade WebSockets. Yeah, alerts. So if you click here, is there a Lucid icon actually, to be honest? Let me see. Lucid! Alert. Damn, this is disappointing. This is really disappointing. Ah! You don't need DevOps. I know, but I have one. I have a DevOps engineer. Like I said, I have people. Like I said, I have a whole fucking community. You know what I mean? It's like I'm in a luxury position. You know, I have a community. I have influence. I have followers. Yeah. But I work very hard for it, guys. You need to understand this. This is a lot of complex stuff, but I worked fucking hours and hours and hours on this, right? It's fucking Sunday, and the only thing I did was woke up, worked, clean my house, work again, stream, and yesterday the same thing. I didn't see my girlfriend. Saturday I didn't see my girlfriend. I didn't see any friends. They called me if I could, if I come to a festival yesterday evening. I said no, I need to work. So I ran for 20 fucking kilometers yesterday. It was 2 hours, and I don't know how long I was on the way. So that's the only thing I do. You guys don't understand what kind of sacrifice I need to make. I didn't see anybody. Nobody. My kids are with my ex this week, so I was alone, and nobody was here. I was all alone. I woke up alone, ran, how do you call that? Ran alone, eat alone, sleep alone, work alone. In a weekend, that's the only thing I do. And I love it. That's amazing. I really love it. I wake up at 5 o'clock. Today was a little bit later. I think it was 6:35, 6:30 in the morning, and I wake up and I say, okay, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna work. Thank coffee, insta come here. So what I do is I go downstairs, I come into my desk here, click my PC on, go coffee, smoke my vapor a couple times because nicotine, I come back and I start working instantly. That's what I do. And I love it. I really enjoy it. I don't know why that is. Alright, so what kind of icon do we need to pick? Real quick, because it doesn't really matter, as long as it's an alert icon. Maybe this thing. Or this thing, timer reset. Or maybe this thing, timer, that's better. So we're gonna get the timer. I'm confused here real quick. Okay, here. Yeah, but I need to present it here, so it can import it, yeah? Maybe I need some size, hey? Wait, I'm getting distracted because I'm so sorry guys, but I'm getting messages from all over the place, like on off-screen thingies, and it confuses me. And it really confuses me. Okay, cool. Yeah, here it is. Oh. Okay, this is the timer. So something I don't like is this padding here. Wait, this is my thing. Where is the other one? Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is, this needs to be a PY4, I think. That's better. Okay. Okay, cool. That's done. How many hours are we actually, how many minutes are we actually doing this thing? 1 hour and 21 minutes. I'm gonna take some questions right now, because we actually lost some time with this stupid alerting. I'm completely whack. I need to quickly think about a little bit. Breathe. Okay, cool. We got this. Yeah, I'm gonna answer some questions here. We lost some time with this chart resizing thing, I'm gonna lie, but now we did this, which is beautiful. Yeah. I like it. Alright, let me see. What's coming up here? Just have to take care of the cats in the meantime. Michael Pinto also, yeah, I know the feeling. I do the same thing hours and hours. Yeah, man. But the thing is, I cannot really code long after each other. So 4 hours maximum. Then it's in the morning I can do that when I wake up and I do 4 hour stream. A 4 hour coding session, I mean. 4 hour stream, that's too much for me. 4 hour coding session, that's already max. Then I'm already capping out on energy and brain power. Actually, to be honest, I don't think I code more than 6 hours a day, to be honest. But like I said, real focused coding, I don't think more than 6, 7 maximum. 6 hours, I think. But I do a lot of offloading stuff, right? I do a lot of research and a lot of reading and all that stuff, a lot of toying around. But the real focus stuff is actually 6 hours maximum. A 6 hours maximum. Whew, man, I'm getting tired. God damn it. So the thing is that now we set these stickers here, but I don't think we need that because we're using this trading view thing, right? But we need to populate this all ourselves, right? But we can hook into this to basically load set the state. Right, and now I need to load these alerts. I think I have an alert model actually, to be honest. A load alert thingy. I think it's a stupid list. Alert model. Shit, that's not that. Alert table. Is alert on load? Oh wait. Oh, it's this. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. So if we click this thing, so now we. Okay, that's fine, but it's way too big. But that's because the model here. It's this table. We're not gonna use this. Is it a refit? I need to rewrite this, right? And we don't need this also. Exchange doesn't matter. Symbol doesn't matter because it's on the chart, right? Why don't I have anything? How did you get access to the charting library? Hey, special connections, my man. You need to sign up, give your information, and then they're gonna decide if you're gonna get it or not. I don't know. You just need to give your information and you can download it, I guess. But like I said, the charting library is cool, but if you don't have your data, it's gonna be big problems. Yeah. And the cool stuff is that this actually works. They do a lot of things themselves, right? It just works out of the bat. The only thing I load in my candles and everything loads here. That's well cool. That's well cool. That's pretty cool. So the next part is what I need to do is with the blueprints, make sure that we can actually plot your alert, but also plot your strategy if you want to. And that's gonna be that's gonna be an interesting one, because I want to plot it on the chart, right? Yeah. All right, guys. 1 hour and a half. I think that's good enough for today. I'm gonna eat my chicken very soon. Are there any questions? Then it's now the time to do. Because I'm peacing out. And maybe so do you. Maybe so do you. Like I said, guys, join if you wanna get up to speed. Well, up to date when I launched. Just fill in this form here. And then you get a mail, right? Jump into the TechTraders Discord community. Also jump into my community as a programmer. Subscribe to my channel if you like. Does not need to be. It would be amazing because it really helps me, motivates me to keep going. Yeah, very important. Because I'm looking for beta testers very soon. So if you're a trader, a retail, or a trader with that makes algorithms, bots, market making algorithms or something, the place to be. Give me your email. Right. Of course, for the people that willing to have deep knowledge of Golang and willing to see me code in a more focused way, you can go to my Patreon page, which is at Patreon here. Patreon, that's me. This video is bored, to be honest. Anyway, you can go to my Patreon. Lots of Golang videos. Not quite sure how much, but I think a lot. 72 Golang videos. 16 for blockchain and 18 for the Forever Store. And you also have the full-time GoDev, right, guys? Hey, I need to do some full-time GoDev. I need to make sure that I don't... It's basically my Golang course for the people that are basically want to learn Golang. If you're already experienced, not quite sure. Well, we cover some advanced topics later on, but this basically takes you from nobody to a somebody, from a zero to a hero. You know what I mean? Check that out as well. 50% off. All right. 1 minute till 1 hour and a half. So if you have a question, guys, I make time to answer your questions right now. It doesn't really matter. I make special time for you right now. The man himself is here, waiting to do a Q&A. Let me see. Let me quickly check. Wait, I cannot do this. I need to go to here, Twitch. Let me see Twitch real quick, actually. What the hell is this? What the fuck is that? Is this even allowed? Holy crap! I'm just on Twitch, and the first thing I see are boobs. This is crazy, man. What's going on here? Holy crap! This is bad. I can get cancelled on fucking YouTube because some fucking bimbo is doing this. This is insane. There's nobody on my Twitch. Only me. This is even depressing. This is depressing, man. This is... How do people actually do this on Twitch, man? This is insane. Why am I not popular on Twitch, but I don't stream on Twitch that much? That's true. I'm gonna do. Should I host somebody? Lil Boo, hi. Lil Boo is somebody from my community. A long time actually see Lil Boo, to be honest. Twitch, YouTube Live. Yeah, man, I know. But Twitch, nobody's on Twitch, man. Nobody's on Twitch. You know what I mean? Nobody's twitching. Twitch is for, I don't know. Twitch is, I don't know. To be honest, I would be a much better Twitch streamer than on YouTube, right? I'm made for Twitch. I've built for this. But I'm too old. My career is over. It's GG, well played. You know what I mean? It's all over, man. It's all over. How are you planning to track all the user blueprints and notify them when alerts get triggered at scale? Actors. Each time I make an alert, it's booting it. So you can actually... yeah, no. Next episode, I will show you. Next episode, I will do some more Golang internally. So what happens if each time we make a new alert, you select the blueprint, right? Then we create that, and the API is spinning up an alert actor, right? So I can have, it's lightweight, right? So I can have a million actors, no problem. Of course, a million actors on one system is another thing, but you can distribute your actors on different machines, right? But you can run a shit ton of actors on one machine, and they basically have their own space of computation, right? They run at their own isolated process that can receive messages to, I don't know, maybe restart them, stop them, and all that stuff. Also, there's going to be an expiry on alerts and all that stuff, but that should work. We're gonna see that very soon, right? I already tested this locally with a bunch of alerts spinning up. Of course, there will be some that this is going to be a smooth ride. Of course not, right? We all know that it's not going to be a smooth ride, because if it's a smooth ride, then no, that's not going to happen, right? It's not going to be a smooth ride, man. But I'm ready. I'm ready for it. And like I said, man, I built these systems like this is like continuously, so it's fine. It's going to be okay. I promise, I pinky swear. Why am I actually itching my tits? It's like my tits is just one piece of muscle. It's crazy. It's like I don't know what it is. It feels like a woman breast, but if I flex them, it's like I don't know. It's an insane genetics I have. I know. But I'm too small. That's a problem. I wish I was a little bit taller. I'm a very small kid guy. That's a problem. How many times do you work out in a week? Normally 5 times, but now that I'm training for a marathon, 42 kilometers, I think it's 30 miles or something, I have no clue. Now it's a lot less, because I need to run a lot. I think now it's at least 3 to 4 times a week. Not, yeah. Three times, maybe 3 to 4 times now, and all the rest is running. So now I actually have no rest day at all, right? So normally I work out 5 days, and then I have 2 rest days. So I do push pull legs rest, push pull legs rest, basically, right? That's what I do. So I do a push pull legs, I rest. I do a push pull legs, and I rest again. But now that I'm training for this marathon thingy, I run. I train, and I train more of, actually I do also push-pull. I don't do legs in my marathon. Sometimes I do them to keep them, but I don't do heavy squats now, because you don't want to get injured if you're trying to run for the marathon, right? But now I train, I run the day after. Some days I run and I train, but I basically are doing something each day without any fucking rest day now, because otherwise I can't. I need to run 4 times a week, and then train also to not lose my muscles that I built for. So it's getting crazy, but that doesn't matter because, like I said, at the afternoon, around 12 o'clock, I have 4 hours, 5 hours of coding, and then it's enough for me, right? My brain is fucking fried already, so then I can do all the stuff, and then when I come back, I sleep. I take a rest. I don't know what it is, but I'm fucking tired. A very power nap, 30 minutes maybe. 20 minutes, I do a rest, shower, make food, and then I code again. 2 hours. 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, depends. And then I read and do some other stuff like nails and whatever. Michael Pinto, we are waiting for the GG framework. I know, guys, but it doesn't matter because there are enough good frameworks out there. There's no need to write a new one. I tried it and I could, but the question is a lot of work. A lot of work for zero return, right? Because what is it going to bring you in the bank? Who is going to feed your kids? Nobody, exactly, right? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, yeah. All right. Join the TechTrader community. Go to the website techtrader.com. If you're interested, of course, if you're not anything to do with trading, you don't need to do it. But if you're into trading, even algorithmic or just retail charting, and you want to minimize your chart time and maximize your profits, go to the TechTrader website, fill in your email so we can notify you when we go live. Join our Discord, join my Discord. Basically, click every single link in the description. Then that should be good, right? High value engineering doesn't need a rest day. No. Interesting project for you next ORM style library for vector databases. That's interesting. Let me click this one more time. Boom. Yay! Okay, guys. Thanks for watching, and I see you in the next one. Have a very